Boom.
We are back.
We're back. Laidout show.
Laidout show.
Something slightly different today. We're doing a bit of a review.
Yeah, big review. So last Saturday night,
Yeah.
so it was last week, yeah, we went to the Contender VIP ball in Manchester, Deansgate at the Hilton. And we wanted to actually do this because we wanted to give people a bit more of a background on what events like this are really like, what it's like to go to. We've been to a couple of small events now, like smaller, short events. We've been to big events. We've been to see AJ Box, you know, we're going to see Jack Bateson on the Warrington card, stuff like that. So, do you know what? Let's get into it, man. What were you...
Do you know what? I really didn't know what to expect. Like you said, we've been to quite a few different shows. We turned up, we got to Manchester, checked into the hotel, suited and ready. Like, even like we didn't know what to wear. We didn't know what the event was going to be like. But dressed up, suited up, got a cheeky little Uber over to the Hiltons, and I was impressed. I'd say I was quite impressed by the time we got there.
Yeah, it was sick. I've stayed at the hotel before, so I was thinking, yeah, it's going to be it's
good venue.
It's going to be decent. Like, the venue was sick. We got there.
Red carpet.
The staff were friendly as fuck.
Yeah, they were.
Very, very friendly. And like, we had some issues with our table, didn't we?
We did.
Like, we did have some issues with the table. Got there, couldn't see any seats. There were some pretty fucking big bastards sat in our, where we were meant to be sat. So I was like, probably just go and ask.
Double check. Do you know what? That might have been Jermaine's bad as well for not sorting out the tables.
Probably a bit last minute, but yeah. Anyway, we went back down, talked to them. Super fucking helpful, like really helpful. Had a look at everything, like making sure everything was right. Got back up there, got sat down. The venue was kitted out.
Yeah, it was massive.
Like, big ass, like LED signs with the boxers' names on it, like full stage for the ring walks. Like,
do you know what? There's a performer, someone was singing when we got there. Bars. It was busy. It was pretty busy by the time we got there, and we got there around 8:30.
I think we got there kind of late, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was due to start at 7 or fuck knows, but yeah, it was busy when we got there. Everyone had made an effort. The staff were class. We asked that
bouncer, didn't we?
Bouncer for a picture, and
loveliest guy ever.
So sound, wasn't he? He was like, oh, you want to go outside? Just leave your drinks. This, like, super nice. And then, you know, shout out to him, and it made you look all right in that picture. No, I'm joking. But yeah, the location, the venue, the organisation was sick. The setup. Staff. Even what about the food bag? Because you got a food allergy.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I've got a peanut allergy, and do you know what? The staff was actually really good. So they went and checked. Got some fruit instead of a cheesecake. Bit gutted about that. But yeah, it was good.
So, and the fights, man. What about the fights?
Do you know what? I might as well talk about the tickets as well. For what we paid. We paid £100 for that.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? On £100, I was thinking,
because it's
that's top head.
It's standard, right?
Yeah.
Usually on these smaller shows, you're not getting a 3-course meal, and you're paying usually around £75. But I was impressed by it, man. Like I said, the red carpet, walked in, welcomed, straight up. Food was decent, and then on to the event. Now, what did you think of the event?
The event was sick, man. It was actually sick. Like, all the fights were competitive. We should tell people we were there to watch Jermaine, weren't we?
Yeah.
We're there to watch Jermaine. All the fights were class. Like, proper competitive fights. Like, interesting to watch. I don't know, what did you think?
I thought that, I don't know, I'll be honest, that first fight that was on that got called off in that first round. I didn't know why that got called off.
I think I saw online and it said an injury, but do you know the worst thing about being in a crowd sometimes is that you see things and you only have like a certain angle, sometimes you don't see stuff, and you kind of don't really understand why something's happened. And you could see people like, it's the first fight, or it's been stopped within, like, the guy didn't come out for the second round, did he? And everyone were like,
what's going on?
Fuck? And I was like, oh, alright.
So it was an injury, was it?
Yeah, I think they said the injury. And do you know what? I didn't read too much into it.
Okay.
But yeah, injury. The next fight was the tournament. The tournament fights that Jermaine was in. But the first one. And Diego
Costa.
So he came away with a win, but I thought that fight was very close.
It was a very close fight. It was a guy that he fought. I think he had he had over 80 fights, didn't he? The guy that he was fighting.
I guess you class him as a bit of a gentleman. But I think I was saying to you in the fight, like, this fight
looked close.
Really close. Really, really close. That was a really entertaining fight, that. And then I was like, oh, this is good. Like, all the opponents are live. Like, you knew with Jermaine's fight, it was live for sure.
Yeah, that's it.
That one, you looked at the records and you were like, the other guy should, like, the Costa should have just, in theory, walked through.
Buried him, yeah.
But he didn't, not at all.
But onto that fight, Jermaine Springer versus Boris the Blade.
Obviously disappointed. Obviously disappointed. We saw Jermaine straight after the fight. I bumped into him just this week, and and you know what? He was humble about it. He's like, I got clipped. Didn't know what to expect from Boris. I think Jermaine
that was powerful though, man.
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, Jermaine was saying like he was just committing to throwing those punches, like big, long, straight rights, and he just got clipped, like side of the head, didn't recover. And
it's part of the game. It's
the fight game. It's the fight game. So you've got Boris and Diego in the final. If you have to put a fiver on
them two, do you know what? My money's on Boris, man.
Yeah.
After seeing his power, and he looked like he could take a shot as well. So my money's on Boris. Who are you saying?
Do you know? I'll go on the other side. I say Costa had a bit of a slow start and he'll
warmed up towards the end.
Yeah, maybe. Be interesting. Be very interesting. I don't know, man. What about the rest of the card? So there was the main event after that, weren't there?
Yeah, there was.
That was a close fight. That was a fucking close fight.
So
Jake James was the kind of the headline of the show, but his fight was super close, like proper competitive fight.
And you could tell it was a high level fight. You know, the way that those guys were moving in and out of the ring.
Yeah. I think that was the sick thing, that everyone had an amazing view. Everyone had an amazing view.
The table was like, it wasn't too far, it wasn't like far out at all. You could see.
We were on the outer table. We were sat like literally in
the furthest you could be,
and we had a great view. So you get your money's worth. Like, you go to these events, but you're paying £100.
But you know what? For £100, I'd say that it was definitely worth spending. You know,
well, there was like the starter was nice. The main was a steak.
Steak, yeah.
And it was, to be fair, like we go to stuff for work. Like,
sometimes
the food is fucking trash. That food was really good. Cheesecake, unlucky. That was.
Do you know what I got? A fruit bowl, man. That's what I got.
Fruits, a little kids' fruit pack.
Still ate that shit.
Yeah, it was. Do you know what? It was sick though. And I think you get your money's worth, man.
Well, I saw we had a cheeky look at the little silent auction that they had. They had some good little giveaways on that.
There's something ridiculous.
They had some AJ shoes, some AJ signed shorts, some signed McGregor gloves from the Khabib fight.
They had the signed gloves from Fury Wilder.
Yeah, Fury Wilder as well.
And a few other bits like holidays and stuff. But the boxing stuff that was there, or the fight stuff, was like next level.
But you know what? To say Contender VIP, that was their first event that they did. Like, it was, they went all the way out. Like, I'd like to get the guy who fucking put the show together for that, and then to speak to him. Like, it did a very good job to say that was the first show.
Yeah. Because we've been to like people that are established, and you know what, they definitely banged some money behind that. Like, you could tell. But now, like, the next one's in December. We were talking when I bumped into Jermaine. He said that he's looking to be on the undercard there. But I was thinking, if Jermaine wasn't even on it, I'd be kind of tempted to go to stuff like that now, because you get like a total evening of it. You're right then bang in the centre of Manchester. You can head out afterwards, do what you want.
And that's it. It didn't stop after that. I know we left because we were going out, but there was like a DJ playing until 2 p.m. They had, even in between the fights, they had like fire dancers. Like, again, like, it's I like that's been thought through, and they've added those little extras. Like I say, we've been to other shows, and a lot of the time you're just waiting in between and not doing anything.
Yeah, do you know, I'd properly urge anyone that is a boxing fan that's never been to a live event to try and go to the smaller shows. Because we've been to a couple now. We went to go to Mark Bateson's card when Jack fought. It was Ishmael's debut.
Yeah.
That one,
Mick was on there as well.
Was on there, a few of the other lads, and that was great. That was the first time we'd ever been. We really enjoyed it. We went to watch Jermaine box at the Bradford Hotel, and the fights were competitive as fuck there. Like,
yeah.
And then the Contender VIP, like the smaller shows, like you're so close. Like it's actually really good to watch. I think it's way more interesting, and like you're really close to the action. And plus, you're supporting people that you can get to know and support. Like we've had
follow the journey,
loads of people on the podcast, and I think I don't know. And do you know what was interesting was Al's comment about Jermaine's stoppage when he was saying about the ref, because at the time, like we were
quite pissed off with it. We thought the ref called it too early.
And Jermaine's like, we were sat with a lot of Jermaine's friends, weren't we? And we were saying like, it's boxing. Like these guys know what they're getting in for. But then Al, being a trainer, when I seen what he posted online, it's kind of nice to get that different perspective. Yeah,
that made me feel different about the whole situation.
Yeah, he was saying I'd rather have a ref that's ready to stop it than a brave referee that lets him go and take punishment, because Jermaine can come back if he's on the undercard there, fights again. Spoiler alert, he definitely wants that rematch.
Yeah, he does.
For sure. And you know what, people watch it like, you'd be fucking biased anyway, wouldn't you? But I think he deserves it. I still think it was stopped early, so I think get him back in there. Get him back in there. I think Boris, we're going to tag you in here. But yeah, it's fair play, man, because that was a big win. Jermaine 5-0, never been stopped, never been dropped.
Never been
dropped. So that's a big win, and I'll be really looking forward to see that final, man. Defo. What about you? Any comments?
No, overall, I enjoyed it, man. It was sick. Probably the thing that I liked the most was obviously the fights, but then people really made an effort. And you could tell by the crowd, and it was like a real mixed crowd as well. It was kind of people of all sort of the age range, which was quite nice, and everybody was super friendly as well, like staff and the people that were there. Yeah. There were like no dickheads or anything like that, which a lot of the time at these smaller shows you can get like that. Yeah. But it felt like quite high level, So
yeah, I think they did an amazing job. Like, I've not really been to an event like that that's been like that well organised.
Yeah, the production's was high, and you could tell that they spent some money, and some of the sponsors that they had on there.
Bentley.
Yeah, sponsored by Bentley, and they had some big names on there. And shout out to Contender VIP, man.
Yeah. Do you think these stuff will take off more?
I think they will. Like, if you went to that event, you're definitely going to the next one, or you're definitely recommending a friend.
I told loads of like guys that know Jermaine, all my friends and stuff. Like I said, like it was class. Like the whole thing, putting it in a good location in a good city. I think that could be the future because a lot of fighters will be boxing and thinking, I want to make it to this level, and they fall short. But you can go and build a big name and a following from fights like this. I never heard of Boris Crichton before. I never heard of Diego Costa before. I watch boxing, but I never heard of him. Now I know who they are. I'd even go follow their pages or whatever. So it's. I think it's only going to be. I think stuff like that's only going to grow. I can't see why it wouldn't.
That's it. I think if there are people putting on like these shows out there, you need to give people their money's worth. And I think people come out for these kind of nights, whether you're going with your friends, whether you're going with your missus, you put on your best frock, ready to go, have a few drinks, and then like it's like an entertaining night. So,
yeah, do you know what? The vibe was just sick on it. Like we got there and we were just like, I loved it, man. It was one of the best nights out of boxing I've had for ages, for sure. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone. The next one's, I want to say it's like the 21st of December.
Next one.
I think so.
And has the location been confirmed? Is that going to be at the Hilton again?
I think it's the same spot, yeah. So that's the final. I guess there'll be other fights. Hopefully Jermaine's on that undercard. But I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna hit that up, man, just before Christmas. I'll be interested, man.
What could be better?
Alright.
I'll go first, let you think about it. I could be making this up, but I saw somewhere that you were meant to get some champagne on entrance.
Yeah,
but we were late.
I was going to say that, but we were late. Yeah, fair enough. So we could take that L. But yeah, we still didn't see it. But I don't know if many other people saw it because I heard people saying stuff at the bar.
Yeah. So that could be one for.
The food was late as fuck.
Yeah, the food was late.
It was good. It was worth the wait, but we were getting to a point where we ordered that wine. We were thinking we were gonna eat. I started to doubt that we were gonna eat.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this.
Yeah, because we looked at the show card.
Terrible. Like it was getting up to the fight times. I was like, oh fuck. So yeah, food was a bit late. I don't know what happened with the seats. We'll ask Jermaine when we fucking see him, but it doesn't really matter. They were, they were good about it, and yeah, no drink on arrival. So just give us 2 next time, lads. If you're watching this, give us.
Yeah, that's it.
Give us a couple next time.
Overall, boom. I'd give it a.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Easily an 8, man. Easily an
8.
Yeah, it's a
there's
solid
room
8.
for improvement. There's room for taking that to other cities. I bet. I think it's.
But production-wise, as in filming, the music,
They had like British boxing
the
TV.
set.
They had live stream, live
Like-
interviews, commentary.
I'd give
Set.
I'd give that a 10. I'd give the production a 10.
Yeah, for the size of the venue and everything else. Yeah, it's got to be a solid 10. I don't think you can go anymore. They're like fireworks.
Like
fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is mad. And like all the lighting and everything was on point. So shout out to the guys behind the scenes. I think we definitely want to get them on the podcast, pick their brains, see how the fuck they did that.
Yeah.
Because it was sick. So yeah, boom. If you're planning to be at an event within, you want to check something out before the end of the year, I would highly recommend.
Yeah, checking out. We're going to be there anyway, so
we're going to hit that up for sure. Boom. Contender VIP.
sick.